Yay! We did it! Yes! Thank you guys so much. We did it. We did it. There's a couple more hours to go, but we fucking did it. And, you know, it was really important for me to crowdfund this first puzzle piece of the Sibylant Sisters world. In large part because this is a story that's forming in connection with people. You know, the kind of sense that, like, there's no it without you. And that's especially true of the cards because, you know, once people start to get these cards in their hands, I think there's kind of no telling, like, what kind of connections you're going to unearth and create. And I'm just feeling, like, so especially grateful for this moment because, like, even though I'm the kind of artist that kind of once I understand the map, I'm always trying to get off of it, if that makes sense. Like, once I understood painting, I was trying to get out onto the street. And then once I understood galleries and installations, I was trying to leave that map and, like, take to the rivers, you know? And so even those, like, they were such big digressions, but I feel like somehow this one feels even more radical to me. This one feels like I just, like, wandered off into some kind of wilderness that I'm not really sure I have any business being in. But, you know, as these things go, like, what's happening is that I'm finding it as I'm creating it, that I'm, like, feeling around in the dark. And with this, I was like, is this a classical story? Is it a film? Is it an installation? Is it a set of symbols? And what I found is that it wants to be all of those things. And that even more, like, the relationship between all of those things is what makes it unique. And so, you know, it's like, it's almost like somebody, if you take somebody who has spent their whole life as a visual artist and as a community-based artist, and then, you know, they go through this, like, radical departure into narratives, the narratives which emerge are necessarily going to be different, and how they're told are necessarily going to be different, you know? And I'm feeling this sense of, like, the place where naivete meets stubbornness, and how, like, there's always some kind of reinvention that happens there. And I think that that's what's happening right now. And I really feel that this is just the beginning. Like, I feel it just in my bones that we're just getting started with this. And so it's, you know, where I've been at the last few weeks is just, like, how much bravery it takes to, like, trust your gut and stick with something when it's this kind of still forming thing, like, off in the distance that, you know, maybe isn't really even well understood yet. And, you know, of course I had to do that to make this piece, but also you guys had to do it to support it. And so I'm just, like, eternally grateful for that. And so I think that my dearest wish right now is that this moment marks the beginning of the Sibylant Sisters community. And I don't mean sisters, like, in any gendered kind of way. I almost mean sisters like a term, like a warm blanket that could just be wrapped around any person who is listening to the inner voice, who's listening to, like, that quiet voice inside us. Because sibilant, you know, it refers to the Sibyls, the ancient knowers, but it also refers to sibilants, to, like, the softness of that voice, of our own inner knowing, and the way that we have to really quiet ourselves to hear the whisper of our own creativity and intuition, and make ourselves able to follow it and hear it. And so here we go. You know, I got a lot more stories to share with you. This is just the first one, but, like, this is the first one. This is the one that broke the dam for me. And this is the one that you guys just helped me bring the first iteration of into being. And so I'm kind of loopy tonight. I'm sick. I'm, like, but I'm just ecstatic. I'm over the moon, and I'm so beyond grateful for every single person who has contributed to this, because, you know, being able to continue to grow and evolve throughout a lifetime is the most precious gift. And, like, that's what this is. Like, that's what you guys gave to me. So thank you.